Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. We are so happy to see so many parents and families here today. Thank you for joining us for our Grade 4 migration performance.
Over the past weeks, we have been exploring our central idea: human migration is a response to challenges and opportunities. This idea has guided our learning and inspired the work you're about to see.
During the performance, the students will perform together, sharing blues that they have each written with wonderful support from the brilliant Mr. Henze.
After the performance, we will share some information about Mini-X. Then we invite you to join us on the small field where we can enjoy some food together. While we are there, we will also read our migration stories that we have worked so hard on.
We are very proud of our work and we hope you enjoy the performance. Thank you
you
for
to
coming and let's begin.
What a great performance, blues musicians. Did you enjoy it? Yes. Did the parents enjoy it? Yes. A lot of hard work went into it, but I think we came to a point where we really felt this was so bluesy, right? And we want to thank everyone that was involved, especially also Mr. Henze. Where is he? Where's Mr. Henze? Oh, here. Thank you for putting this together. Also, Mr. Jang, who was on the bass. Thank you, Mr. Jang. And also, thank you to the parents, because you helped the students conduct interviews. And through those interviews, they were able to write these lyrics, right? This is where it all started. So everyone was involved. At this point, before we move over to our migration celebration on the small field, we will have a short introduction to our next unit, which is actually the mini exhibition. And I'm happy to walk you through some key points. And grade 4 students, you are asked for a little help with bringing the instruments up to the music room beforehand. With many hands, this is not going to be a very difficult job. So can everyone make sure that either they bring up the instrument that they played, or if they played the keyboard, the piano, or the drum set, don't worry about bringing this up. You can help our mallet instruments, okay? So just help the student on mallet instruments so that at the end we have 2 students per mallet instrument, okay? So Gani, you can help on this side, and our pianists, you can also help with the mallets, okay? Thank you.
If you brought your own instrument, like a violin, for example, put it in its case and then put it in your cubby, okay? All right.
Mr. Lee, we now will switch to the other slides, which were sent to you. Thank you. This will take 5 minutes, and then we will reconvene with our children. All right, so we now have the opportunity to speak about mini exhibition, which is grade 4's final unit of the year. And there are a couple of things I would like to explain to you before we get started with that unit, and I thought this is the perfect opportunity because we are all in the same room. All right, so grade 4 mini exhibition. We will start with what is the PYP exhibition. This is actually the most important unit of a PYP student's life in grade 5. This is the culminating unit where students are celebrating what they have achieved as a PYP learner, and it is also the summative assessment in the PYP. So they actually create their own unit of inquiry from start to finish in grade 5. And in grade 4, we really want to make them successful or set them up for success to practice parts of the exhibition through a mini exhibition. This is a more structured and guided exhibition. It focuses first and foremost on collaborative skills, so working together in a group, and the development of time management and self-management skills, something that we cannot practice enough with our students. It also gives the opportunity for students to be part of a research process where students ask research questions and think about action. All of this, however, is happening on a different scale, a smaller scale than the grade 5 exhibition. The transdisciplinary theme, the main theme is sharing the planet, and we look at the question of people resolving conflicts in order to peacefully share the planet. But within this, students in groups are formulating their own questions, their own wonderings, their own research inquiries. So this is happening very soon. I heard they were already put into groups, and from now on they will be moving forward in their groups. And we conduct this unit with the students to really practice the so-called ATL skills. So we have, as I mentioned, research skills, we have social skills, thinking skills, self-management skills, and communication skills. And all of those skills are being practiced in this unit. The communication skills on an everyday basis, but also as part of the final sharing, which is happening on June 2nd. Okay? And something else that is in the center is our learner profile. Being able to demonstrate what does it mean to be caring, principled, thinker, open-minded, knowledgeable, inquirers. And this unit is a unit where students, in their reflections, but also in their everyday practice, have the opportunity to demonstrate the learner profile. Something that we started talking about in grade 4 yesterday is, what does it mean to take action? What does it mean to show that I really care about something? How can I express that? In the mini exhibition, action is going to be taken especially through the arts. So in music class and in visual arts class, they'll be working on action. They also realize that taking action doesn't have to be, I have to change the world. It starts in very small steps. It is also about sharing my understanding of a topic, sharing my takeaways, making the audience understand something that I care about. All of these are parts of action that we started speaking about. Some key dates for you. The mini exhibition presentation date is June 2nd. So this is going to be their final sharing date and something that we hope you can mark in your calendars. We also will wrap this up together with our so-called awards assembly. So we have an awards assembly with grade 4, our mini exhibition sharing, and then hopefully a small class celebration. Looking at what you brought in today, I feel the class celebration is actually already starting today. There's a lot that we brought together today, but our class party is on June 2nd. And maybe the most important question is, how can we as parents help our child during this exhibition? I think stay curious and ask your child what they are researching about. Also, if you hear about their topics or their wanderings, maybe there is something around in your area or in Seoul that you can actually visit, a little field trip that you can go with your child to. And also, something important to mention is that each week, the homeroom teachers are going to share with you the goals for the week. So for the next week, they will be added to the newsletter, so you will know where they are in their timeline. And there will be little checklists given to the students. If there is anything like reading at home or any support needed from you, they will be also communicating that. In any case, stay curious and ask your child about their learning. I think that's very important to mention. So this is what the mini exhibition is about, and you will hear more and further updates from the homeroom teachers. Okay? All right. We will go back to the Food and Blues, our migration unit now, because at this point, you're welcome to join us on the second floor, small field. So in case you don't know where that is, you go to the second floor, and then there are glass doors leading out to the small field. You will find some tables there, and what you could do is take what you brought in today and start distributing it there. The students will be with us very soon to have a moment to celebrate this migration unit, but also to share with you their writing. So they will be sharing with you their narrative writing. There were also some other projects happening in the language classes. For example, in Korean class, they conducted interviews in Korean. I was one of the interviewees. They asked me in Korean, tell me about your migration story to Korea. So I was able to explain that to them. They took notes, and all of this will be shared today. So thank you for listening, thank you for coming, and please join us on the second floor, okay?